Hello, dear students. Today, this is the second part of this lesson, and I think this is the last part of this short story, The Surgeon, written by Roald Dahl. Today, we will be discussing the questions so that you may comprehend whatever is given in the histories, the summary, and in the theme. So, these are the solved questions. मैं ये सॉल्व्ड क्वेश्चंस पढ़ रहा हूँ, इनके आंसर्स आप देख लें नीचे से। मैंने कोशिश की है कि इसी लेक्चर में ये सर्जन्स जो है इसको भी ख़त्म किया जाए। तो ये सॉल्व्ड क्वेश्चंस मैं एक एक करके पढ़ रहा हूँ। क्वेश्चन 1 goes, when the embassy tried to move the prince to a more luxurious hospital, the prince refused to move. Why? The prince refused to move to a more luxurious hospital because he wanted to stay at Radcliffe Infirmary, where the surgeon Robert Sandy saved his life. He felt he was safer there with the surgeon. Now, next question. Who gave the diamond to Robert Sandy? Why? Why was he reluctant to accept the gift? It was the patient, the prince, who gave the diamond as a gift from his father to Robert Sandy. He gave it as a present for saving his life when the surgeon refused to accept as fee. As a matter of principle, Robert Sandy was reluctant to accept the gift as it was a precious pure diamond. Next question आप देख सकते हैं. When the prince pleaded to Sandy to accept a small gift from his father, the Sandy shrugged his shoulders, suggesting that he was willing to accept the present. He was willing to accept the present if it was something small. He was mightily pleased to accept the present. Now, इसका आंसर जो है वो है he was willing to accept the present as if it was something small. Now, next question. As the stone fell into his palm, there was a moment when the old man, Harry appeared to freeze. Why do you think he appeared to freeze? He appeared to freeze because of feeling of fear. He was struck with fear because of pure white diamond being brought to him by Robert Sandy. Why did Harry Gold persuade Sandy to take the diamond to auction? Harry Gold was a jeweler. He was not ready to buy the diamond as it was at least worth $500,000 in the trade and over $1 million it brought in a shop. If he bought it and kept it in his shop, he would feel worried and nervous. He therefore persuaded Robert Sandy to take it to auction, where it would attract a lot of interest from the wealthy private buyers. Now, next question. What did Robert and Betty wish to do with the money they would get after selling the diamond? Answer hai, they would get Diana and her husband out of the horrid flat and buy them a small house. Robert would not go on a motorbike to hospital all through the cold winter. He would have a wonderful car. They could go to Egypt and Turkey. He could visit Baalbek and all other places he had been desiring to go. Thus, after selling the diamond, they would be having enough money to fulfill their long cherished goals and desired. Indeed, they would be able to live a luxurious life. Why did Sandy decide to hide the diamond in the house? Where did they hide it? They decided to hide the very costly diamond in the house because carrying it could be risky. So when they decided to hide it somewhere in the house where it could remain safe during the weekend, they intended to enjoy outside. Sandy's wife placed the diamond into one of the little empty compartments of the ice tray, filled it with water, and slid it in the freezer of the fridge. It was state. In what state did Robert Betty find their house when they returned after the weekend at Rinshaw's? They found their house in shambles when they returned after the weekend. The scene of the living room was completely desolate. Everything was found smashed. The mess in the kitchen was also beyond description. Every container had been emptied and smashed to pieces. The place looked like a wasteland of broken jars and bottles. The things included the inner drawers, and plastic ice trays had been taken out of the fridge, literally broken and thrown aside. Practically, the whole floor lay under a thick layer of mush and goo. So these are the questions. Now some other questions may also be asked. So where who had the gentleman we may say stolen? No, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. He had not stolen, he had just swallowed it, as because he was not a goon, he was a type of a man who wandered here and there and broke into the houses for getting something to eat. So he had swallowed it, taking it as an ice. So when he felt that he was feeling some stomach ache or some belly aches, he went to the surgeon, and the surgeon operated upon him, and then the diamond was out, and accordingly it was returned to the person. So with this, I hope this is done. Till then, take care. Bye.